puts himself on top of me and he's like, just relax, right? And then now he's kissing me. I don't want to open the case, I want to go through the whole thing, but see, while we're in another man's bed, you see.
She just let me know, but they show no fish. They say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. They say you found it, but she doesn't want.
Ayo ThembaBabies, what do you do, babies? I guys good, I guys fine, I guys well. So today we are going to be doing a very personal, deep, heartfelt video for the celebration. For the celebration of Pride Month, because
Happy Gay Month, because you know you gay and stuff.
because I feel like I haven't done a video where I am talking about me and my sexuality and the struggles that I had to go through growing up, because I struggled. I really definitely struggled being the only queer kid in the area. I had to go through a lot of stuff, and this is coming from someone who would have sworn that we're not queer. Growing up, I would have sworn I literally would have sworn that I wasn't queer. I genuinely believed that I wasn't who I am. But there were signs and people had their own speculations, but I didn't see it. So even though people saw it, obviously people would discriminate against me. So I had to have a persona that created me to be. I had to have a persona that made me to be someone who is not shy of anything or anyone, because people would just come for me. So I had to be strong. But then now we're gonna be. How am I gonna cut this shit if I have no knife? Before, I'm not even gonna lie. I had Savannah. I had a shot of Sky Vodka and a shot of Street Chips, so I'm a little bit under the influence, and that's actually gonna help me create this video. Yeah. Cause me in my sober mind, I wouldn't be comfortable enough to talk about this, but like I feel like I need to speak about it to let it go, because I've never really shared this with anyone, and it's something that has been haunting me. Cannot really haunting me. Something that has been there in my mind for a very long time, and I never really got the courage to tell anyone. Not even my best friends who know everything about me know about this. So this is like a big moment for me. So that's why we're doing this video. Yeah, anyways, everything that you see here on the table, I cooked it, I made it myself, obviously except for the fruits. Like, I didn't cook the fruits, but we have rice, spiced rice which I made, potato salad, we have beetroot which I made, we have beef, we have chicken, we have I made ribs. I've got pork trotters. Guys, let me check it out. Guys, I made it chakalaka. And for those who know, they know the chakalaka katemba is very hot. So this chakalaka is going to be very hot. But before we get into this video, I would actually like to taste everything that I made, and then I'm gonna get into the video. But guys, since I'm from the boonies, I can do anything. I'm gonna start with, okay, actually before I taste the ribs, I'm gonna taste everything else, because the ribs are like my favorite, so I have to end it there. That's it. The flavoring is there. Like you can tell that it's like it's fried rice, so it's really good. I'm scared of the chakalaka. It's hot, but it has some sweetness into it, which makes it very nice. So that's good. Oh my god. This is good. This is really good. Oh my god. It rips out everything. So back into the video. So what happened was, man, when you're good, you're good. When you're good, you're good. So I was sexually molested. I was sexually assaulted. I was sexually abused by a straight man who I just met. Well, he was an illicit straight man. This happened when I was very young. I was still at school, and I feel like this particular moment has affected me to actually not want to accept myself for who I was, right? For who I am, because I'm still like that for a very long time. So we were just chilling. I'm young, still at school. This man was in his 30s, had 8 kids, well, has 8 kids, right? I wasn't chilling with him, I was just chilling with my friend. My friend was working at the Scott joints, so we became kids. We were just chilling, nothing major, nothing out of this world, right? And then it's obviously getting 8. It's like 6, not 7 months kids. So at 8, I decided to go home because I was not gonna stay there the whole night. Right? So when I go home, so this guy's like, okay, I'm gonna accompany you and work with you because we live around the same place. And I'm like, okay, fine, let's go. So him and I will go and having a good, beautiful, lovely conversation. And in my head, we just 2 people are talking. My film was like this. You see? So we're just walking, we're talking, and then we get to the midpoint where he needs to go this way, I need to go that way. And he's like, no, let me just accompany you to where you stay. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So we keep talking. He's telling me about his life, I'm telling him about my life. And then we get to the corner of where I stay. I'm like, okay, fine. I stay in this street, so it's all good, you can go back now. you know. And then he's like, no, let's keep talking. I mean, I'm like, all fine. The conversation is flowing, so it is what it is. And I mean, at the time, I'm very young, so I don't know anything about anything, you know. I'm very immature, sexually and mentally. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. So we just chilling there and we were talking. And then Imo does the car and Lula. Obviously, because we're at the corner of my house, and Lula didn't stop, we just went past me, but obviously the car did see me, but then just whatever it is. And another thing, this man was short, well, is short, and looks very young. He doesn't look his age, so he looks like a very young person. So fine, it's okay. And then it gets to the point I'm like, okay, no, it's conversation is really good, so I'm just gonna go home. And then this man pulled my hand and he insisted that we go to where he stays. And I'm like, no, I can't go where you stay because I don't know who you are. I mean, I know him, but like, I don't know him like that to go to his place and it's like it's late. Because we left the place at 8 and now it's like past 9. So like, I'm a child, I need to go home and sleep. And then I was like, no, let's go to my place. We're just gonna talk, drink cold drink, have some snacks, and have a good conversation. And he was very convincing, so I couldn't say no. So I was like, okay, fine, so I'm gonna do that. Like, that sounds very, very innocent, so let's go. So we go to his place. When we get to his place, we see his child, one of his children. A young, beautiful, beautiful girl. I think she was like 8 or something, I don't know, but she was very young. And she's like, oh, daddy. She was excited to see the father. And they just like, you know, when you're excited to see your father, you just hug your father and stuff. So she did that, which was cute. And then after doing that, him and I, so he was staying at his mother's house, but he had a back room. So we were staying in the back room. So we go to the back room. The room looks nice. And then she's like to the daughter, just give me some time, I'll tell you when I'm done. So I'm like, okay, that's good. That means that we're just gonna have a conversation, and when the conversation, I'm gonna go home. Right? In my head, that was what was happening. So we usually chilled and spoke till midnight, and then in midnight she was like, I wanna go home. And I was like, no, don't go home. He's like, no, don't go home, sleep over, because it's late. You can't go home, it's dangerous outside. And obviously, I don't know, he was very convincing. So I stayed. I was like, okay, fine, it's fine, I'll stay. So time goes by. And I was sleeping in the same bed. Then he touched me. Then he rubbed his hands on me. And I was like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing that. And I was like, no, just relax. I was like, okay, fine. The next thing, his hands gets to my behind and touch my ass, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? And he's like, no, just relax. Just relax and chill. And now the time is literally like 1 a.m. So like I literally can't leave now. Right. And then the next thing, he's forcing himself on top of me. And while he's forcing himself on top of me, I'm like, okay, let me see where this is going. Cause like I'm uncomfortable, but I can't go because it's late and like I can't miss my life. You see, puts himself on top of me. And he's like, just relax, right? And then now he's kissing me. Now, when he tried to kiss me, I pushed him away. I tried to push him away, but obviously I couldn't push him away. He just started like to overpower me. And I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. I want to go home now. Let me go. I'm like, let me go. And he didn't. So instead of letting me go, he jumped. He literally stayed on me. Jumped. He literally like, I don't know. He pressed onto me. It felt like he was jumping on top of me. I don't know. And then he took off my pants. Not completely, like. And then it's like, what I'm gonna do to you now, you're gonna enjoy it so much, you're gonna thank me. And I'm like, dude, let me go. Literally remember it like as if it was yesterday. I'm like, I remember saying, let me go. Then he didn't. Then he literally took his hand and he literally tried to put it into like literally into my home in the behind. Literally tried like literally like trying to force me to put his hand inside. And I had to fight for my life. I started crying and he was overpowering me, but he couldn't put it fully because obviously I was fighting him. Then eventually I pushed him while I kicked him. Then he fell out of the bed, and that was when I was able to like recover myself, take my shoes, take my phone, and be like, I'm going. Then I took my stuff, opened the door, ran. I jumped at the gates and I ran home. Literally ran home. Then he tried to run after me, but he couldn't catch me. And then as soon as I got home, I got missed calls from him. Right? Because obviously when we were talking by the corner, we exchanged numbers because I don't know what we thought we were doing. So I'm getting missed calls from him. Then he couldn't stop calling. Then eventually I answered his phone just to hear what he had to say. And then he was like, I'm so sorry. He didn't know. He didn't think that was making me feel uncomfortable. And it wasn't his intention to do what I was doing. He's very, very sorry. He's apologizing. He wasn't trying to do what I was doing and yada yada and whatnot. So I don't want to open a case against him. Because one, my parents, no one in the house, even though they see me, I haven't fully opened up to them about who I am. So they definitely know. Well, I don't know if they know, but I've never really came out. So I don't know if they know. But like in my head at the time they didn't know. So I want to open the case, I want to go through the whole thing, but see why we're in another man's bed, you see. So I answered the call and I was like, you know, dude, whatever you did, it's fine. Let's just let it go. Let's leave it. And when I talk to you ever again, I want to see you ever again. you see me on the streets, act like you don't know me. And whatever happened today, I'd have known it. And that has affected me till this day. Like every time I'm in a situation where I have to touch someone or kiss someone or try to get intimate, I always get a constant reminder of that moment. And I just can't do it. This is why I literally never done anything with anyone like that yet. So it has affected me. I remember the next day I woke up and my behind was so painful. It was so painful. It just felt as if I did something, but it didn't really, inside didn't really go in. But like my behind was so painful. I remember not replaying it in my head, but not being able to tell anyone about it, because how do I explain this? How do I explain the fact that I was in his house or in his room voluntarily? He asked me to go to his room and I said yes. I did not say no. So how do I explain to people that I was in his room when I said yes? And I don't, Are you in? Subscribe to my channel.